Hello, I'm your superhero critic. What do you get when you take a bunch of teenagers, throw them in high school, and make that high school dedicated to teaching people how to use their powers? No, not the X-Men. I'm talking, of course, of Sky High. Filled with a storyline that actually makes sense, cameo after cameo of good actors, and just an overall sense of Disney, Sky High is one of those shows that would have gotten a complete series if the movie didn't flop in Disney's eyes. So, with that being the case, I bring to you Sky High. The movie begins with an audio narration by our main character ranting about being the son of the two best superheroes on the planet. We then go to see that he himself lacks any powers at all. We then meet his parents, played by Kurt Russell and Kelly Preston, who are discussing that they may be winning vacation at their real estate job.
Think of it, Josie. You, me on the beach, no exploding volcanoes. I can feel the sand in my toes already.
Hey. Just because you're Kurt Russell does not mean you can take a Disney movie and turn it sexual. We get the typical father-son moment that is actually kind of depressing, but ends on a comedic note.
Oh, hey.
We then meet Will's lifelong friend Layla, played by Danielle Panabaker, who has powers over plant life. Will's parents get a call from the mayor to go save the city in peril, and we witness Will watching his parents in action on the news. That was actually kind of awesome. Layla and Will board a school bus, and after they pick up the final student, we watch the bus driver, played by Kevin Heffernan, transform the bus into a rocket.
Hang on back there. We're going off-road. Here we go.
Can we go back? I kind of left my spleen back at the bus stop. At the school, we see examples of students' powers, as well as us meeting the main bullies of the movie, Speed and Lash, who round up the freshmen and try to make them donate money. We then meet one of the biggest plot points of the movie.
Gwen Grayson, your student body president. I know you're all going to love it here at Sky High. I know I have. I've just had the greatest experience, and I've made the greatest friends. But there are...
She's a babe!
The students are placed in the main hallway where they are told they will be given a power placement test, and who possibly could be the one person that they got to play the person to give said test? What superhero movie is not complete without the one and only Bruce Campbell? Bruce Campbell! The kids start showing off their powers, and they either become a
Hero.
or a... Layla refuses to show off her powers, so she's labeled as a sidekick. At lunch, we meet War and Peace, child of an unknown superhero and a villain that Will's father put away. War and Peace. I get it. War and Peace. It's a joke on the book. Not funny. We get the typical nerdy guy who can't talk to a hot chick conversation with Gwen, and Campbell decides he's going to torment Will when he thinks he's joking about not having power. He gets his label of... If I wore glasses, they'd probably be broken right now. At his nurse checkup, Will learns the downfall that could end up being his life.
Of two superpowered parents. Never acquires any powers whatsoever.
Thank you, nurse lady, for the icing on top of the cake of my already shitty day. After school, Will's dad takes Will into their secret base, and we learn how obsessed his dad really is with him becoming a hero. Will doesn't gather up the courage to tell him, and after a short glimpse that the robot eye is still working, Layla tries to convince Will to tell his parents. Back at school, after meeting the sidekick teacher, who happened to be Will's father's ex-sidekick, we get our movie's training montage. Back at Will's house, his dad comes home from being a hero and Will finally gets the courage to tell his dad that he has no powers. His dad reacts like he knew he would.
But you will. You're just a late bloomer, that's what it is.
Maybe. Maybe not. But I don't care. Because really, the fact of the matter is,
God damn it, Disney, stop with the feels! The next day at lunch, Lash trips Will and starts a fight between Will and Warren. During the fight, Will's powers finally activate.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
The fight continues until Will breaks open a fire extinguisher, extinguishing Warren's flame. In the detention room, Will tries to make amends with no avail.
what do you say?
I say, if you ever cross me again, I'll roast you alive.
After school, Will's parents are disappointed that Will used his powers to destroy the school, but his father is just happy that he has powers. At school, Will is changed into the hero classes, and he's partnered with Gwen, who flirts with him, trying to make it seem like she's actually interested. At lunch, the other heroes make Will ignore the sidekicks, and he tries to make it up to Layla by promising to meet her at a Chinese restaurant. Lash and Speed are picking on Zach and Ethan, and a bet is made if Will can beat the Save the Civilian challenge. Partnered with Warren, the two of them have trouble getting anywhere at first, but eventually by working together they win the challenge. Gwen comes over unannounced, and Will forgets about Layla at the restaurant. Gwen tells Will's parents that they want to give them an award for Heroes of the Year. Layla then gets some advice from Warren to tell Will how she really feels. Will and Gwen decide that they are going to dance together, unfortunately to Layla, so she tells Will she's going with Warren, unfortunately to him. God, I'm so emo. I just want to be alone with all my sexy good looks and hate everything. Gwen convinces Will to have a party at his house, which of course becomes a disaster when she tricks him into taking her into the secret sanctum, has a fast figure, speeds by while they kiss. Gwen pulls the asshole girl routine to make Layla hate Will, and Will is beyond ticked off and dumps Gwen. And it only gets worse when Will's parents get home.
It's the count of 3. I want everyone out of this house! Son, I'm only going to ask you this.
Dad, I swear, I didn't plan this.
All right, it's good enough for me.
Steve, I have got half a mind not to let him go to homecoming.
It's fine, I'm not going anyway.
Whoa. Your mom said she had half a mind. Will, You have to go to the homecoming dance. We all have to, because we're introducing the world to the Stronghold 3. Greatest family of superheroes mankind has ever known.
The commander didn't even get to one. The family argue, and through his depression, Will tells his parents he's not going to the dance, and Will tries to get through to Layla to meet him at the Chinese place. While in the secret sanctum, Will makes a startling discovery.
That's weird. Gwen. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no. No. I gotta get to Sky High.
Yeah, because nobody saw that plot twist coming. At the dance, Gwen finally uncovers her real self, and she uses her pacifier gun to turn the commander and all of the other adults into babies as she takes over the school with the help of Speed, Lash, and the cheerleader. Will meets up with his friends and tries to tell them what's going on.
Gwen!
Is Royal Payne's daughter.
Yeah, and she
Stole the pacifier.
Right.
Yeah, and she turned everybody into babies, including your parents, dude.
Okay, that I didn't know.
I think this is even more than the great Will Stronghold can handle.
Well, fine. Don't let me explain what's going on. I'm only the main hero of this movie. The villainous trio decide to attack the heroes as Will goes after Royal Payne. Speed goes after Warren, Lash goes after Ethan, and the cheerleader goes after Layla. Following Royal Payne, we learn how everything was possible.
No one could defeat Royal Payne. When the pacifier exploded, I wasn't destroyed. I was merely turned into a baby. Stitches took me away and raised me as his daughter.
Daddy's little girl.
I told you never to call me that! Lunatic. That's right. Royal Payne wasn't my mother. Royal Payne is me!
Oh my god. I made out with an old lady.
I just threw up into my son's toy chest. The fights all start. Warren and Ethan take out Speed and Lash, and we see why Gwen doesn't like using her powers. Damn, she makes Poison Ivy look calm. The sidekicks learn that Royal Payne is going to make the school plummet towards Earth, and it is now Magenta's time to shine.
To be like a rat to fit in there.
Plot convenience! Royal Payne then throws Will out of the window, only for his secondary power to activate.
Surprised? So am I.
You're flying? That's impossible!
Payne activates the failsafe to make the school go towards the Earth.
Oh, that could have been messy. Well, good night. I think he peed himself. To finish the movie off, Will tells his parents he's responsible for everything, which they tell him not to worry about. The sidekicks get promoted to hero status by the commander himself, and the dance and everyone else live happily ever after.
Really knowing it was always mesh and lace. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
And there you go. Sky High. It's good for Disney standards if you're just trying to put something into make the kids quiet down or something like that, it's good. If you're actually looking at it for superhero aspect, it's meh. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just one of those things that could have gone somewhere if they extended the series, but they didn't. So, there you go. Where am I going to go next with my summer of Disney? Well, there's only one way I can go. And that's incredible. I'm your superhero critic. I'll stay super as long as you stay awesome.